Topic 7.
The New Nation.
What challenges did the new government face on the frontier?
By
Melanie Alfonso and
Mireille del Valle.
Challenges faced on the frontier.
Shays Rebellion.
Land ordinances in the Northwest.
International relations with the Native Americans, British, and the Spanish.
Jay's Treaty.
And Pinckney's Treaty. Shays Rebellion was a movement by New England farmers desperate to be paid for the service in the Revolutionary War. Farmer Daniel Shay took charge of the group and led an attack on a federal arsenal in Springfield, Massachusetts in January 1787. Federal troops under Revolutionary War General Benjamin Lincoln came from Boston, and 4 men were killed and 20 were wounded. Shay disappeared into the wilds of Vermont. Not yet at stay, other men were arrested and imprisoned soon after. John Hancock was quitted everything down. Shay's Rebellion illustrated these two things. The national government under the Articles of Confederation was powerless to raise money and pay back the debt or pay back the soldiers because each law had to be approved by every single state. Just one state saying no meant that bill was defeated. Out of all this came a general agreement that a strong federal government was needed. Later in 1787, the Constitution became a reality.
Land ordinances was a law passed by Congress that allowed the sales of land in the Northwest Territory. Standards for the land that was on sale became known as precedents. As you can see here, the section of land that would be sold to a citizen back then was 6 miles long and 6 miles wide. Jay's Treaty solved many issues with Britain. For example, Britain agreed to abandon forts in the Northwest Territory, agreed to stop encouraging Native Americans to attack settlers. They agreed to pay for 250 merchant ships seized in the past 2 years, and Britain agreed not to interfere with American trading efforts in the West Indies. Also, it satisfied the British knowing that the U.S. granted Britain most favored nation trading status. The Americans also agreed not to interfere with Britain's ongoing struggle with France, and they agreed to reconcile pre-war debts owed to the British merchants.
Thomas Pinckney was a U.S. politician who arranged the 1795 treaty with Spain, renegotiated with Manuel de Gaulle, the Prime Minister of Spain. It was called the Treaty of San Lorenzo, now popularly referred to as Pinckney's Treaty. Pinckney's Treaty was signed in San Lorenzo del Escorial in Madrid, Spain, on October 27, 1795, and was ratified on March 7, 1796. The purpose of the Pinckney's Treaty was that it established intentions of friendship between the U.S. and Spain.
The end.